Hey there guys, Hiki here and my beautiful kittens. I love you all. I have not abandoned you, as you see. I'm still here. I know it's been quite a long time, but I'm back. I'm doing what I do. I'm here. I placed a poll on Snapchat not too long ago, and we all come to a conclusion that we wanted to see a certain type of video. So if you read the description, you can probably see what we're doing with this. I hope you guys can dig it. Before I start, I'm just going to show you guys what I'm giving you today. Today, I seriously did not care about my getting that summer body put together, you know, work on it, believe, that good stuff. And that's actually what this video is about. This video is about manifesting your own individual desires. I did not exactly make a script for this because it's a lot of information and it's hard for me to kind of just like compile into a lot of note cards. Plus my life is like hella busy, so it's hard. So instead of me writing an actual script, what I did is I just compiled a couple of bullet points and I'm just gonna touch on them lightly and give you guys the best information that I can from my own personal experience and from other people's experiences, and also my own little opinions, theories, hypotheses, and whatnot. So let's get to it. Alright, so firstly and foremostly, we're going to talk about what the hell is manifestation. Manifestation is basically, I guess in my opinion, it's basically wanting something and then being granted it because of your belief or understanding or just basically belief. I am no professional in this whatsoever. It's just the fact I'm giving my insight to show that anybody can do it. Anyone can be granted this power because we all have this power. So that's what manifestation is, basically being granted your desires, your wishes for your own personal life, individual, everything like that. So that is what manifestation is. How do I go upon even explaining manifestation? It's actually a bit more complex than I would believe or anyone else would believe. But I believe the first step in understanding manifestation is understanding that we have the power ourselves as individuals to manifest. I know that sounds a bit deep, it sounds a bit weird, that's why I'm here. I keep it lighthearted because, you know, I didn't think I was gonna become one of those people on YouTube, but namaste my nigga. I just fucking drooled on myself. That's disgusting. Is it gone? It's gone. The first step, I believe, in manifesting is to understand that we ourselves have the power to manifest. That is, I feel, the most important step, because if you don't understand you have that power, then what are we here for? Turn up. So the way I went upon gaining the power, or gaining the understanding that I have the power to manifest, is that I became awakened actually at a very, very young age. The age of 7 to be exact. And I don't know if I told the story here on YouTube, but I'm going to tell it now. At the age of 7, I came down with a very rare combination of meningitis and encephalitis. They're not rare individually, but the combination, especially how it came out of nowhere, very rare. They couldn't come to the conclusion of where I got it from. My brain basically went dead, and we had no idea if I was going to come out of it, what was going to happen to me or anything like that. It was bad. But what happened is that I basically died. Basically, I was clinically dead. And I came back, which was very bewildering to the doctors. But I was clinically dead, and in that time that I died, I noticed that, and I still remember it was very strange, which is the reason I'm not afraid of death till this day. I didn't exactly die, I was just there. Like, I was aware of the things that were happening, but I felt that I was learning at a much more accelerated pace while I was gone. I wasn't in any particular place. I wasn't on Earth, but I also was not anywhere else. I was just there. And I knew what was happening around me, and it was very strange. And I've researched other people who have said they've gone through similar things where they actually stand outside their bodies and they actually would see their bodies like on an operating table or anything like that, and then they would come back and they're like, whoa, I remember seeing myself laying here. I know what's going on. So I became awakened at a very young age because once I came out of my coma, I understood the world a lot more deeply than any other 7-year-old should understand the world or would understand the world. So it was one of those things. Now, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. I was only 7. I wasn't all like, hey, I'm awakened at the age of 7, but I had a lot more understanding of life, and it was strange. So I grew up at a very expedited pace. So that's that. First thing is awakening. With that being said, I grew up basically manifesting things, not knowing that I was, but I was doing so. I grew up in a very abusive home, which we all know. I mean, like, it's stated in my songs. I'm very open about it. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the description. But I had to manifest myself as a computer or a robot in order to make it through. So I kept on telling myself I'm a robot. I don't have to feel emotions. I don't have to feel love or anything like that. I just have to make it through. I have to protect my little brother. That's what I kept on telling myself. And then eventually it happened to the point where it became even strange to my family. They're like, why do you act so robotic or so uptight? It was a way I had to do things in order to get by. I was a very emotional being, but I locked those away. All through manifestation because I believed I could, and I did. Now, as a child, it's easier to manifest things because we don't have all the adult type of blockages and the rest of the understanding of life that people are out there to basically hurt us or stop us. So, as a child, it was easier to manifest. As I got older, I noticed that it was harder. So this is where it comes into now, how I manifest things now. So as we all know, I got into biokinesis around last year, but it actually started back in 2015. 2015, I started off with binaural beats and basically understanding the science behind them, how they worked, everything like that. But I also came upon a theory of how everything is mental, and it makes sense to me because my thing, even though what I'm teaching right now is the law of attraction, and the law of attraction is part of spirituality, I'm not like super knee deep in that. I'm more of a free-spirited type of person. I do what I do, and I make it lighthearted for you guys. But what happened is that it started making sense. I learned life and navigate life through logic. I grew up a video game programmer, so logic, get it. Grew up through logic, and I learned that the world is not as it seems, pretty much. That we kind of crafted ourselves, leading on to our next point. I believe that we are all our own creators. Not to shit on religion or anything like that. Like I said, I am not a religious person, but I respect all religions. And this kind of ties into one of my points, which I'll get to later. I respect all religions no matter what it is. And I am not going to shit on religions, even though I am not a religious person. So please, don't attack me, I'm sorry. But I believe in a way we are all our own creators and divine beings, and that we are, even if you don't believe that we are our own creators, we are given our divine power, or at least limited divine power, to create our own lives. And this is how I see the world as of today. We were all set into a world that was empty. And we are all given the power to create. We are in this basically white canvas world, and we are given the power of a paintbrush and told paint. We paint something, and people see it, or other beings see it. And they say, oh, that's good. That belongs there because that's the first thing I saw there. So I'm gonna paint over it the same exact image. And what happens is that we all become a collaborative mental collaboration. That's what we have, basically. But we all basically paint the same image over and over and over again onto something to where that becomes law. Which kind of ties into an analogy I made a long time ago about cloud gazing, how one group will see one thing and another group will see another thing. And just because one group is smaller than the other does not mean that either of the groups are wrong. It's just all about point of view. It's that way, but a bit further. What happens is that we continually paint one thing over and over and over again. What happens is that sometimes people have different points of views or different opinions upon something, and they will try to paint something else over it. But what happens is that the world will come and continually correct them. No, this is this, this is this. And that is how manifestation kind of works in a way. We're manifesting the world as this big thing because we all believe of it as one thing. And that's how we end up with this big world and these magical, mysterious, miraculous things that happen because we're all manifesting it onto this canvas. But there are people who can challenge it. We are all artists, so people can challenge it. So this is where it comes to be a bit more difficult. So when it comes to manifesting something, you have to first absolutely believe it, put out vibrations for it. And even though I'm talking about manifestation of your own body right now, you can manifest so many more things and so many more aspects of your life. But this is for body manifestation. I started biokinesis in 2016, and I started with just a simple eye color change. I didn't believe it at all. I'm like, there's no way this could happen. No, it's not Gucci, but I tried it. I went on for 3 days, And I was skeptical, but for some reason, something in me wanted to believe it. And I kid you not that by day 3, my eyes were always a solid brown sphere. But by day 3, I had a ring around my eye of gray, which was actually my target color that I was trying to change my eyes to. So I figured there was something more to this. So I became awakened yet again. I awakened at the age of 7, but I fell back to sleep, being basically drawn together by the world. But I was awakened yet again in 2016 because I saw that the world itself is not as it seems. We can do whatever we wish to. So I've learned, basically, visualize, put out good vibrations. If you want the summer body and everything like that, first thing you gotta do is believe it. You gotta be able to put out those vibrations. You gotta say it, speak it into existence. And that's what some religions actually teach, speak it into existence. Because the more you speak it, the more those vibrations are going out there. The more people hear it, the more people are like, okay, I believe you, I believe in you, you got this, you're strong. And with that positivity, you put in positivity into the actual universe, it brings the positivity back. And that's the law of attraction. Whatever you focus on the most, whatever you put into the world the most, it comes back. So, what goes around comes around. Got that good shit. Yeah. Step 1, believe. If you want that summer body, you better believe you're gonna get it, because if you doubt just a little bit, I kid you not, you're gonna stop yourself from getting that bomb ass, what Beyonce body, or whatever body you want. You gotta stop yourself from getting it if you have any ounce of doubt. So stop doubting yourself. What we don't know is that we were sculpted by our own beliefs. Our bodies and everything, like I said, we started a mental collaboration. Our bodies were given to us and look the way that it does just because of what we took in or what we believed. You can change your body by beliefs. I mean, hey, I did it. I'm still doing it. Turn up. You can change your body just by belief. So, that is the first thing. Second thing is visualize. Visualize yourself with it every single day. And speak as if it's already happened. Like, say if you're just starting for the summer body, you're a bit more awake than you want to be and everything like that. Wake up every day and look at yourself in the mirror. Oh yeah, there I go. Those 20 pounds have shed it off. I look so nice today. Everything like that. The more you say it, the more you believe it, the faster it happens. And you're going to look up one day and it's going to be so shocking that you're going to be like, whoa, wait, hold on, this actually happened. But you can't doubt it. You gotta keep on going with it. Even on your worst days, people are trying to pick on you and tell you, oh no, girl, you did lose that 20 pounds. You still look thick as fuck. No. You gotta continually be like, nope, I lost it. Or you gotta tell them, be like, nope, I got those big boobs that I wanted, big booty, everything. You gotta be able to actually manifest it, because the second you doubt it, it's not happening. So, visualize, put out some vibrations, and speak it into existence. Speak to it like it's already happened. Like, you gotta let them know. Let the world know that, listen, you can keep on painting over me with your paintbrush of creativity. Like, listen, this is the color blue, but I said it's the color purple, so I'm gonna keep on painting purple over it. That's what I did. Actually, I have no idea. Let's take a step back. I have no idea where I got the balls from to transition, but I kid you not, no one could tell me shit at the beginning of a transition. When I first started transitioning, I was not cute. I was not cute. I was a bit rough, but I swore up and down I was the mess. I was seriously it. And I was just like, listen, y'all can't tell me nothing. Y'all can speak your bullshit. I know I'm sexy. I know I'm hot, everything like that. I got that nice Zendaya face, everything like that. I just kept on saying different things despite all the hate that came toward me. I had like the biggest kahunas. And eventually, things changed. And things are still changing. Like, I sometimes look in the mirror daily, and I realize that there are still things that are changing in my body. Now, yes, I am still actively doing biokinesis, which I'll get into later. I'm still actively doing biokinesis, and there are things that are still constantly changing, and it's amazing. So, you gotta believe, you gotta be strong in those beliefs, you gotta push through. Now, I keep on talking about biokinesis, and we all know that biokinesis, or if we don't know, biokinesis is a study where basically you take subliminal affirmations, they go to your subconscious mind, and since your subconscious mind starts to believe those affirmations, they then start to manifest in your personal life. This is not me telling you guys to all go and pick up biokinesis. If you want to, you can, like, that's awesome. But I believe biokinesis is deeper than that. And what I mean by that is that we all have a placebo of some sort. And we all know what a placebo is. Basically, in medicine, it's a sugar pill given to a person that's told that, oh yeah, this has a certain kind of benefit to it, and since they believe it's the actual medicine, and since they believe it's actually doing these things, it manifests. And it's been proven in science and many different books and many different studies that we have the power to heal ourselves just by believing that we're healed. So why not take that further and have the power to change our own personal appearance or personal lives because we believe? You dig? You dig. So, biokinesis works because of that scientific belief, but it works even more for me because I believe it works. So biokinesis becomes my placebo, which is where I come to other religions. Again, I'm not shitting on religions. You guys believe what you want to believe. I believe firmly in biokinesis, but I also believe that biokinesis is placebo. In religious settings and everything like that, people believe in different gods or idols or things like that, and they pray to them and everything, and since they believe in those things undoubtedly, what they are praying for is then manifested because they believe that through these objects or these beings, whether they are real or not, and I'm not going to state any further, I'm not going to do that, I do not want to start an argument about religion. This is just my opinion. I'm sorry, my little bubble, my opinion, I'm sorry. But through those objects, they then manifest because they believe strongly in them. Just like those sugar pills that you're given that will make you lose weight. You think they're weight loss pills, so they're only pills with like, what, a couple grams of sugar in it. But because you're taking them and you believe they're making you lose weight. Or you believe it'll make you grow hair, or anything like that. So you have to put a placebo in place. That is one of the strongest ways to manifest things, and that is why I use biokinesis actively. It's not because I believe that, oh, by doing biokinesis every single day, well, I do believe it, but it's not just because of that. I already understand that, yeah, biokinesis works as a placebo, whether it actually works or not, so therefore, it's working. It's one of those mental things, it's working. So, it works. So set a placebo in place, something that you can firmly believe in even when your doubts are starting to come in, even when you're starting to doubt yourself. It's better to have something else that you can believe in. And that's why people need like support groups and everything like that. You have something to believe in. So they have a placebo in place. That is that. Just continue to visualize it. Visualize these things as if they've already happened. And it's like you start to acknowledge that, yo, I have this power to like change whatever the fuck I want to in life. And when you start to gain more momentum and start doing more things with it, you're all like, bitch, I can change whatever I want to. I can have whatever I want. And since I'm a gamer, I think of myself more so as a mage, you know. Scientific mage. Don't be hating on Leon Gacy. Girl! Fucking love him. Fucking love him so much. We have these powers, and we're told by society that we don't, but we do. So use it. Like, we have the ability to change anything we want to, so use it. And last thing is basically, and I know it's not in any particular order, these are just tips. There's other YouTubers that can explain it a lot better explanation than I can. This is just how I go upon doing it. Lastly, I've learned, when you see somebody who has what you want or what you desire, don't envy them for it. Appreciate them for it. Because you're putting positive vibrations into the universe, and because you're doing that, you'll then be granted your wish a lot faster. So when I see people with them big butts, and don't get me wrong, I love my booty gonna get bigger and bigger, girl, don't start. When I see people with like the big butts and like the nice boobs and everything like that, I used to be like, man, I hate them because they got yada yada. But I look at it now, I'm like, girl, that's gonna be me. That's gonna be me real soon. I can't wait. Like, seriously, you over here killing it. Like, seriously, just like, be positive about everything. And that is like the biggest thing you can do, other than having a placebo, is be positive. Positivity is going to carry you through and get your desires that you want. Because in this world, we are creators. In this world, we control a lot more than we believe, a lot more than society wants us to believe we control. And you gotta put your foot down. You gotta let the world know, listen, you don't control me. I write you. I write my own story. I keep the pens. I write my chapters. Thank you. Bye-bye. Just stuff like that, you know? Just take control of your life. So, I'm just gonna go through those points yet again. Make sure that we all got it down. First and foremostly, you gotta awaken yourself. Awaken yourself, know that you are not part of the world is part of you. That you do not follow by anyone else's clock, you follow your own clock, your own path. That you create every single thing that you encounter. Even though there's other creators out there, creators bump heads and whatnot, it's like a video game. It's like we're all just painting on this canvas. And it's like, seriously, we're all gonna run into each other at one point, war over what's right. But We're creators. That's what we do. So remember that you hold your own individual brush. That's the first thing. So now you're awakened. Second thing, visualize what you want. You say you want a summer body, visualize it. Look at yourself, draw yourself. Like I seriously used to draw myself with the things that I wanted in life. I used to draw myself and it would then manifest. Again, I was a kid, but now I'm here and I still draw myself with the things that I want. And I keep on telling myself, this is gonna be me. Guess what? It manifests. If you guys don't believe, you remember my last video, right? I wore glasses. My whole life I wanted to get rid of the glasses, but I came to a point where I kind of just forgot about it. But my glasses just turned up missing one day. They vanished into thin air. I cannot find them, can't recover them anywhere. I have a very small room. I looked everywhere and cannot find those glasses. And I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to have to just live without my glasses. The next day I went to work and I literally almost cried when I looked at myself in the mirror at work because my glasses were holding me back. I realized I looked so fucking beautiful to myself without my glasses than I ever did with my glasses. So I don't want them back. So I started telling myself I can improve my vision, and guess what? This is day 3 of me not wearing my glasses, and I can see pretty much 20/20. And it just gets better with every single day. So that's that. Visualize. Tell yourself you can. Number 3, when you feel like you're in a rut, put a placebo up in that bitch. Be like, okay, listen, this is happening, but maybe if I eat these fruits and yada yada a day, and I believe that they can actually improve my vision or get me the type of body I want, do it. And if you believe in that firmly, guess what? That placebo is going to work. Now, you may have to probably do a few more scientific placebos like I do, but they work. So, there we go, placebo. Number 4, talk into existence. Keep on saying like this is happening. I keep on telling people, listen, I'm a 32C and the boobs and everything like that. Right now I'm actually a 32A, but I'm gonna keep on telling people I'm a 32C. 32C, that's what I want. 32C, what's up? What's good? And just keep on going with it. Keep on doing what you gotta do. And then pretty soon my body is gonna become a 32B. I already know. Get that nice C cup that I want. I'm about to be like, listen, bitch, this is all through visualization. This has been proven through many years. Many women have done this before. There were supplements and shit. They had to just visualize and it happened. So don't come at me and be like, that shit can't happen, bitch. I know it can. Stop it. Stop it. So visualize. Keep on telling yourself, yo, this shit's gonna happen, or it is happening currently. And even though you look delusional, even though people are gonna be like, no, that's not happening, you gotta keep on being like, no, it is happening. That's what I did back when I started my transition. And people were like, oh, no, honey, you are a boy. And I'm like, no, honey, no, I am a woman, and I'm like fly as fuck. And I am. And if you have any problems, you can like catch me outside. Lastly, just keep the positivity. Positivity, don't envy anybody. When you see somebody who's further along than you or who has what you want, congratulate them. Celebrate them. Put them good vibes in the fucking air. Let it stay there. Just kidding. Put those good vibes in the air and they come back to you. The world only gives you what you put into it. And that is how I go upon manifesting things. And that's only about body manifestation, but there are so many things you can manifest. You can manifest money, manifest good living, good health, everything. You can manifest whatever you want just by putting those steps into action. And that is the law of attraction. That is spirituality for you. I call it logic. I'm not the kind of person who's like super spiritual and everything, even though people may beg to differ, but I believe in logic. And logically, these things make sense. So, I know I went to a pretty serious place, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And I'm gonna link a couple other YouTubers into my description because they can probably explain it way more than I could. But I promised this video, and I promised I would give my own spin, my own opinion upon the whole thing. If you guys have any questions, please ask them in the description. I can probably answer them better when I have actual like individual questions. And I love you guys. If you guys are not part of the Kitten family already, hit that subscribe button because, you know, turn up. Also hit that like button because the more likes I get on this video, the more people have access to it because it's gonna be recommended more. And the more this channel can grow, the more videos I can make. I can make this into a full-time, you know, Gucci-ness. And lastly, we only give kitten hugs here, so love you guys so much. And have yourselves an awesome kitten-tastical day. Make sure you give the world, fuck. Make sure you give the world your best meow factor. Don't forget to purr. Love you guys. Bye.